Hello Pokemon Go trainers, it's the Seahawks man with another Go Battle League video. Ultra League is about to go. Well, it's probably gone by the time you're seeing this video, but Shadow Dragon, an absolute insane monster in Ultra League. Definitely a powerhouse, so definitely consider building it next time it returns. And I do have my favorite backline to cover the obvious weakness of ice types and fairy types. Definitely more so fairy types. For Alligator is such a nice safe swap. And if there is a fairy type, then having Tentacle for aligning up against it is very nice. I do commit a shield to a Leaf Blade. It's not much damage, but at this point I don't mind using a shield. Running low on HP. Don't have any full health Pokemon at this point. I mean, maybe a better use for a shield, that shield later on, but you need HP to win games, to win battles. We force a Rage Fist out of the Primate. We're going to get a nice Poison Jab down. And they're going to just be going because they know it's over. Now, from early days of Shadow Rocket battles, able to get this insane Ring 3 Shadow Dragonite for Ultra League, which it has served me well, and it's still so good. So much power. I mean, we have a decent shiny for Alligator and Tentacool. Nothing too special on the IV spreads, but they work. They make a nice Hydro Cannon catch, and we're able to not Shadow Claw down before we get to another Hydro Cannon, which is a great benefit of using non-Shadow for Alligator. Just a bit more bulk. Oh, no. I no shielded the Ice Beam. There's still play, though. They make a great catch. The energy is going to do like nothing to Tentacle, so brilliant catch. I should have undercharged. Could have gotten some energy and would have taken like no fast attack damage. Although Swift would have added up because I do land and get the attack drop with the next Scald. So that damage is key. At this point, I have to shield. And I really try. Can I get a Poison Jab down? They get one last attack boost, but they were so close to getting taken out. That would have been amazing if they still had all their shields and they got taken down. With having gotten rid of all my shields. Sometimes that happens. I have won games that way. Sometimes you gotta know when to just take the fast move damage and judge for yourself. I mean, sometimes you can go up against a team, but there feels like no obvious time to shield. But into the Skeletor, they let that Skull go. I mean, they know they survive. Maybe hoping for a Acid Spray Tentacool. And we're going to reach next Skull, and we take the KO. Tentacool is out of the way for the Primarina. We do pivot into Dragonite and get that big damage. We get a nice shield, which is huge. And debuffing ourselves allowed them potentially one less charm, which is huge in this scenario. Because we're going to get enough damage and we're going to be able to avoid a charge attack last second from the Primarina. Had they gotten a bit more, I think I still would have won if they got a bit more energy, but would have been close. Definitely nice to have saved the Tentacool for a bit. Now we have a Scraggy safe swap. It's Scrafty. I always mix those up. Scraggy is the base, and then it becomes Scrafty. Now Thunder Punch, I knew that's why they brought in this thing. I mean, the pacing to Thunder Punch is not amazing. Thankfully, I'm going to get a nice Dragon Breath Snipe. I think they may have needed one or two more counters for a Thunder Punch. which the damage adds up. I mean, I may be a dragon type and take like no damage from thunder moves. I take like no damage from Skull, and I do still shield. Because all this energy is huge. And we find a 10th Trevenant. Like, I didn't want them to Shadow Claw me down and get so much energy. I'm getting good damage. Can I take out the Trevenant in time? I'm very low on HP, but they survive 1 HP in a dream. I'm afraid if I did just stay in the beginning, they would have had too much energy for my Tentacool. But next opponent, Como. Gonna go for the first move because they let me, and I do not want to lose my Dragonite just yet. This team does have 2 water types, so electric can be a little problematic if you lose the Dragonite. Greninja comes in. They're super weak to fairy. Interesting. I actually didn't make the read of the weakness in the beginning, in the middle of the battle. So obvious. I mean, an absolute terrible matchup for fairies in the lead. And then a dark type, water type. Actually, they're so weak to fairy. Oh my gosh. A Shadow Gramble would have absolutely nuked their whole team. Oh man. I would love to run a Shadow Gramble lead and run into this team. They would get absolutely nuked. Because I do know my Shadow Gramble, it's 6 shots Greninja, if I'm not mistaken. So couldn't even get to 2 Hydro Cannons, which is just hilarious. But alas, I'm not running it, but I do still get the win, haha. Because Tentacool is very nice into the team also. We got Mungus, cool. Gotta respect the Mungus. That's a fun guy. But oh, the dad joke's fun. Hope you enjoyed the humor from time to time. We're going to shield foul play, and actually, they're not going to get to another move, which is fantastic. We do leave with a bunch of energy. I do have a better answer in Tentacool, but I mean, they're staying in. They're going to be able to spam out the brutal swings. I just kind of have to hope that Tentacool is going to be fine, and that I'm not going to need Alligator for the back. Well, for door number 3 on the team. They're going to get a nice Fairy when farm down. They do take some extra chip damage. And they have a Swampert, which, okay, I'll take this. I'm loaded on energy. I'm going to get to both the Dragon Claws before they get to Hydro Cannon. They're going to be forced to throw a move. And I did just get to the second move in time. They do take me out. They do need a Earthquake. I have a shield. Are they going to be in range of the Skull? They are in range. Let's go. And we can just clean up the Weezing. Galarian Weezing. Not ready for the smoke of the Tentacool. Let's go. Let's go. We got a Gator in the lead. Let's see. Is this the battle where I make the mistake? I went on Cap Tie. Charge Attack Priority. And I actually make a mistake here. I miscounted and double shield both Hydro Cannons. No, we see a Galarian Moltres. Cool. Super jealous. One day I'll get a Galarian Moltres. I really should do more of the daily incense, but it's very, very cold in Illinois. We're gonna be down to 0 shields, and we are forced to take a Brave Bird. And they do catch the Hydro Cannon into the Primeape. They do still have a shield, but actually also Tentacool is very nice into this matchup. I mean, they're boosting out, so it's going to do extra damage with Rage Fist. But I'm not in a terrible situation. Are they going to be in range of the KO of the Scald? They're not, but they do know shield. They're going to Ancient Power. I'm going to bring in Dragonite. Do they have the energy? They do not. Let's go. They did not get to one last Ancient Power in time Too much damage, too much bulk in the Tentacool. And we are going to be going for the Dragon Claw. We're going to respect the Moonblast. That's going to be so much damage. The Dragon Claw number 2 lands. Nice. I mean, they don't want to shield Cresselia's taking the shield advantage, but all this energy, I mean, I don't have much energy right now, but I do find a Registeel, which I can get some good energy from. And I should go for the bait. I should expect them to 100% shield. It'd be stupid to no shield a potential superpower. They do Zap Cannon. I mean, I have no shields to protect myself, but they only have Lock on as fast move, and they didn't do enough damage as I am a non-shadow. And they let me get to 2 Hydro Cannons, huge damage, no attack drop. They do have a Talonflame, which is not which is a nice third Pokemon. Not too bad of a build team. I mean, saving shields for a Talonflame, nice strategy with 2 tanks. Scald is going to not get attack drop. That would be amazing. They Brave Bird and KO me. But they are going to get Dragon Breath down. I'm going to have a superpower and win Charge Act priority. And kaboom! The Registeel, let's go. Get outplayed. I think they may have been able to win if they had Fly instead. Maybe they didn't need Brave Bird damage from that range. They were boosted. We're going to take a shield off Shadow for Alligator. We just want to not shield yet. They're not going to be wanting Crunch. People don't want Crunch on Gator right now. Until I have a Ghost and see a Crunch Gator. I get absolutely nuked. I do clean up their Gator. My Gator is very damaged. We find a Dragalge, which, okay. We're going to be going for the Dragon Claw. I expect to take a shield. I do take a shield. I'm going to trust my Tentacool to clean up. Does the Squid have what it takes? We shield the Outrage. They bring in Drapion. Can we get attack drop from Scald? We get that attack drop, and that was so key to this battle. Now they have Crunch, which is a strong move. And thankfully they did not defense drop, otherwise I would be in range of that. I don't think the Dragalge is going to be getting to a Outrage in time. And I see they throw their move, and I'm like, oh no. But it's only Aqua Tail. And maybe Skull was enough, but I do reach the Blizzard for the kaboom. And Dragonite just comes in to clean up the Drapion. Let's go. Shadow Dragonite v Shadow Dragonite. They have a Shadow Shiny Dragonite. They do throw the first move, but actually, you're going to see the team comp, and it's going to be a close battle. I do take a bit of Dragon with damage, but I do get some important energy. And we're going to be in for a long matchup. Only resisted moves. But luckily for me, I get the Scald debuff. Huge. So they're going to just forever do less damage. Well, until they potentially swap out. Now I'm going to not have to shield. I mean, like, it would be best to shield up later because they're debuffed. But this battle's not over yet. They are going to be double debuffed and not take me out. I bring in my Alligator into the Galarian Weezing. And this is where it's going to get super close. So we have the damage. We can dish out Hydro Cannon. They do pace to Brutal Swings first. I mean, the damage will add up still. But they're going to get to 3 Brutal Swings, and we're going to be at 2 and 40% of the way to a Hydro Cannon. But they make an incredible catch of Hydro Cannon onto Tentacool, and oh my gosh. I have enough HP Good enough IVs to reach a Scald, but it's not enough for the KO. And Gator is just 2 damage, so they do still end up winning. Real close battle. I hope you enjoyed that. That was way too close, but really, really fun. Would have been nice to win. This time, a Shadow Dragonite with Dragon Tail. We do make a catch this time of the Dragon Claw onto Gator. We are met with Primarina, which thankfully we're going to hopefully get to Hydro Cannons. We do get a shield, which is nice. We do get to the second, and they don't get KO'd by any move Gator has. And we can bring in Tentacle to wall all this energy. I mean, Hydro Cannon, yeah, efficient, but only get to 1 with the charm damage. Fantastic. We do bring in Shadow Dragonite. They do Body Slam, which is fine. We go for the heaviest hitting move we have in this matchup. And we debuff ourselves so they don't get too much energy. It's going to be close. We have play. They have play. I need a shield, the heaviest hitting move left. And I choose now. And let's go. Actually, yeah. I mean, if they baited, then that could have given them good position. Able to take the KO with Scald. And I do reach one last Scald. I think I could have Poison Jab down and won still because they were gonna. I was gonna be able to get another Poison Jab in before they could throw a charge attack. But let's go. A win's a win. I was on 5 out of 6 for optimal timing. They swap. I swap. Probably should have just thrown Dragon Claw. Would have been able to grab a shield, and that would have been awesome. But I saw them swap. I swapped. Saw Gator. Brought in my own Gator. They do hang on from 2 Hydro Cannons. So I'm going to hang on because, well, they do 20% more damage and take 20% more. And then I do, yeah. We're going to bring in Tentacool to go for Poison Jab down after we take a Dragon Claw. And we see a Shadow Typhlosion, which they are not ready to take us on. I mean, not a mirror team, but close enough. And we got the win. And I hope you enjoyed the battles with Shadow Dragonite. It's very powerful, very fun. Let me know if you do build it because of me. I mean, I would hope you would already know if you're a Go Battle League player or if you are a watcher of the channel. Shadow Dragonite's awesome. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos. And goodbye.